Good morning. We've just had the coldest night of this year so far. Temperatures across the North Highlands have fallen to -14. They could still fall a little bit more. We've got some rain, sleet and snow in the cards today across parts of the south. But as we go through the next couple of days, we'll see some significant snow falling a bit further north, which could well be disruptive.
You probably don't need us to tell you this. If you've been outside already this morning, it's freezing, isn't it?
Yeah, noticed it getting up this morning.
Brilliant.
The coldest nights of the year so far, with temperatures reaching -14 up in the Highlands.
Bitter conditions expected to last a few days till the weekend, they reckon, with the Met Office warning that traffic disruption and power cuts are likely right across the UK. So we've got to be prepared. Look at that.
Ooh. If you're looking out this morning, if you've opened the curtains, you've got a frosty, snowy view, send your pictures in to us. We love to see them.
And there's a new way of getting in touch with us. Look, on the left-hand side of your screen, you can now send us your comments, your pictures on our new WhatsApp number, which is there, 0330 123 0440. That's 0330 123 0440. But there's an even simpler way of doing it, isn't there, Nina?
Yes, go up close. Take that QR code on the left-hand side with your phone's camera, and you can immediately get in touch, as well as all the traditional routes, email, Twitter as well. Don't forget to tell us your name and whereabouts you are.
Looking forward to your snowy pictures as the morning goes on. Carol loves using them as well because she uses them in her screen to tell us the weather. And that's a picture and that is a temperature, Carol.
Isn't it just, John? Good morning, everybody. As John and Nina said, last night was the coldest night of this year so far, -14 Celsius, and there's still the potential for it to slip a little bit more. This was in the North Highlands. Now, in stark contrast to this, at the same time, in the Isles of Scilly, the temperature was +11. So there's a 25-degree difference in temperature between the north of the country and also the south. There's also the risk of ice first thing this morning. It's still snowing in parts of the south. Picture from one of our weather watchers in Guildford. And in the south, it is a mixture of rain, sleet and snow. So not all of us seeing the snow, but some of it is lying. And during the rush hour this morning, you may run into some problems with some of the roads, for example, or maybe some delays due to this.
A lot of matches are going to be cancelled today because the weather is terrible in some places. Morning, Carol.
Good morning, John and Nina. Good morning to you too. I can tell you it's a cold start. There's a risk of ice on untreated surfaces and a widespread frost. Look at this. Loch Glascarnoch in the North Highlands, -15 degrees. St Mary's in the Isles of Scilly, +11. So there's a 26-degree difference in temperature north to south. Now, what's going to happen in the next couple of days is, as John alluded to there, is some of us are going to see some heavy snow. Some disruptive snow is quite likely. And what you can expect, transport delays, possible cancellations, stranded vehicles in some of the deepest snow and also some power cuts. And as well as the snow, ice is likely to be a hazard. And don't forget, you can keep up to date with what's happening with the weather also on our BBC Weather website. Now, you can also see from this chart that we do have Arctic air firmly embedded across our shores. This is where the Met Office has the weather warnings out for Thursday into Friday. So the 30 to 40 centimetres is on the highest ground. Now, this is a yellow warning. Not all of us in this area are going to see snow at this kind of level, but there will be snow, it will be blowing, and it could be quite treacherous in some of the routes, particularly the Transpennine routes. So do take care if you are out and about. John and Nina.
OK. Thank you very much indeed, Carol. We've been snowed under with pictures as well. Got hundreds coming in from all over the country, so we'll show some of those a bit later. Thank you.
Something to keep you busy, Carol. Thank you.
Carol can tell us how it's looking for the next few days. How long is this going to last, Carol? Morning.
Those numbers.
Good morning. Well, certainly into the weekend, John. And if you have a look at the overnight temperatures, they fell as low as -15 in the Highlands, Loch Glascarnoch and Altnahara. But look at St Mary's. That fell to 7. It's now currently sitting at about 11. So there's a vast difference in the temperatures north to south. We've got falling snow currently, especially so across southern parts of England.
Oh, Carol, well, we have got some pretty pictures. We've got some very pretty pictures from our viewers this morning. Let me show you, because some of the frosty, snowy scenes you've sent up our new WhatsApp number.
Yeah, very, very snowy start to the day in 5 roads in Carmarthenshire. Oh, it looks Christmassy.
It does, doesn't it?
In March.
Turn that into a card. Fenella's woken up. Morning, Fenella. This is her garden, looking very white. That's just on the outskirts of Bath.
Oh, that bluey white. And thanks to Kevin for sending us this picture of his back garden in Diss, Norfolk. That's a camouflaged slide, I think.
It is somewhere deep under there. And someone's enjoying it. Look, Peaches the dog. Very happy to get out in the snow this morning and have the garden all to herself.
Peaches, you're a braver girl than I am.
It's 7:15. Keep those pictures coming this morning. We use more of them. It gives us a real sense of how far around the country as well that it spread this morning. It's quite unusual to have such a big area.
And although they forewarned us last week, I just thought that can't be true. And then all of a sudden, here it is. She's always right.
She's always right.
Well,
yeah, she's all right. She's right.
Usually.
Tell you what, the summer feels a long way off this morning, doesn't it, Carol? Morning.
John, yes, good morning everybody. Last night we had the coldest night of this year so far, -15 in Loch Glascarnoch and also Altnahara. And we've been seeing some snow falling, especially so across southern parts of England and Wales, as you can see from Hampshire and also London. But it's not all snow that's falling in southern England and South Wales. What we have is a mixture of rain, sleet and snow. Temperatures 2 in the north, where we'll have further wintry showers coming in to about 9 or 10. And it's the southwest in the Channel Islands that never really get into the cold air. John and Nina.
Thank you, Carol. So, I mean, it looks beautiful, but as you were saying, Carol, important to be careful.
I can't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's all right. But Carol's saying, yeah, it can look gorgeous.
I might get one of those as well.
But I thought you always have one on this side of your head when I'm talking to you.
Carol's gone. She's got no idea when you say what we like.
She's good at the smiling,
10 to 8. Some of you have been sending us some lovely frosty and snowy pictures this morning via our new WhatsApp number.
Yeah, this is from Julia. She's woken up to find heavy snowfall. This is a picture of her garden in the Gower in Wales. Wow. Don't know what it looked like before.
7-year-old, somewhere under there, 7-year-old Thomas in Surrey has sent us this snowy snap. I bet he's hoping for a snow day, isn't he,
yeah,
Thomas?
He's
wants
just
a day off
waiting
school.
for that email.
He's gathering evidence. He's gathering evidence.
Can't come in, miss. This is a beautiful sunrise up in Whitby. Gorgeous at the best of times, but even more atmospheric this morning.
And this majestic image of Bailey the dog, proudly enjoying the snow in Gloucestershire this morning. Lovely stuff, everybody. Keep those coming. They're great.
Bailey is not bothered.
Bailey's loving it.
By the cold, yeah. And parts of the UK waking up to snow this morning after the coldest night of the year so far. It has been the coldest night of the year so far. Temperatures have reached -15 up in the Highlands.
It is bitter, bitter conditions expected to last till the weekend in some places. The Met Office warning that traffic disruption and power cuts are likely in many parts of the UK. And our correspondent Thomas Morgan joins us now from, right on cue, Thomas. We've got the snow. Good morning. How is it there?
Well, I thought it was actually cooling a little bit. Well, not anymore, but in terms of the these snowy blizzard conditions. But if anything, it's actually getting stronger and worse now, actually. Lovely flakes falling on the floor here. You can see the traffic still moving, but moving a lot slower than probably they would be due to these treacherous conditions. You mentioned there, John, this is going to last until the weekend, this kind of cold snap. And that is because there's been a change of direction of the wind. Northerly winds coming down, bringing down that Arctic temperature, making it a lot cooler here. Those snow and ice yellow weather warnings lasting in a number of parts of Wales, Scotland, England and Northern Ireland until Thursday, and the Met Office warning, well, making several weather warnings really for travel disruption, possible power cuts as well, saying that today one of the places they're most concerned about is sections of the M4, which links obviously South Wales and London. So real warnings for everyone to make sure that they travel safe, make sure that they keep safe when they go outside, but also I guess today as well making sure they wrap up warm, because it is bitterly cold here. The average temperature until the end of the week is probably only going to be 2 degrees, and many people predicting that even though we saw the coldest temperature last night of -14, it could get even colder in some areas of the Highlands overnight.
Thomas, can you still feel your fingers at this point? I'm worried about them.
I can still feel my fingers, and I know that John is really missing out on being out here today.
Yeah.
So don't worry, John, I'm here for you.
Yeah. Can you feel your ears?
Holding the
You need a
fort there.
hat. Thomas, thank you very much indeed. Loving it there, isn't he?
Are you missing it?
No. It's 13 minutes past 8. Carol can tell us how long this is going to go on for. She's got the maps and some stunning pictures there from Orkney.
Aren't they gorgeous, John? Yes, good morning, everybody. This picture shows the snow that we've had in the Northern Isles as well. It's still wintry here too, but we have been focused this morning more on what's happening in the south of England, where we do have some lying snow, but it's not all snow in the south. John and Nina.
OK, Nina, thank you very much. Nina, Carol, thank you very much indeed. Talk to both of you here.
Although I do have some weather news for you, John.
Thank you, Carol.
We've got some frosty and snowy pictures you've been sending in via our new WhatsApp number. Thank you very much. This is from Steve from Walton Hill in Berkshire. He sent this picture of his snowy garden. Gorgeous.
Alex in Swansea. Oh, I think his is even snowier, isn't it? His garden's looking particularly beautiful this morning.
Quite wide, yeah.
I don't know. It's good, just an excuse to look at people's gardens, this, basically, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, look at that.
And everybody's dog's making me feel a little bit pathetic because they're all out there loving it, rolling around in it. This is Gracie, the golden retriever. She's having a lovely frolic.
Has she got is that a snowball or a tennis ball in her mouth? I think she's got a snowball.
It's just like she's posing.
It's
Lovely.
8:15. Do please keep those pictures coming.